Bonjour French 1. This video is all about getting you ready for a speaking activity that you'll do during class, next class that I see you. During that speaking activity, you'll actually leave me a voicemail message in French, and your prompt, which is actually going to stay the same throughout the year, but as you learn more, you'll be able to expand what you have to say about it, is to describe yourself in French. Now, as we plan out your answer, you have lots of options. So far, all you really know how to do is give your name and your age, but you can round out your message by saying things like hello or goodbye, maybe adding in a question for the listener, as in for me. Basically, you just want to showcase and display as much as you can about how much you know how to say in French so far. And we'll do this throughout the year, and hopefully every time you leave another voice message, your message will get a little bit longer, a little bit more detailed, a little bit more in-depth. So as far as you planning out what you might want to say, page 6 and page 8 in the book can help, but I've also got some phrases here on the screen. The important thing for you to think about is what you feel comfortable saying. So as I go through these and I pronounce them, if you want to, you can repeat after me. And you can use some of these. You definitely don't want to use all of them. It won't make sense if you use all of these phrases. But kind of use some of these and put them together and maybe write on the 2 lines on your paper what you plan to say in your message by picking and choosing a few of these things that are on the screen. So basically, I wanted to walk you through what some of my ideas are for what you might want to say so that you can get a chance to pronounce them. If you want to go ahead and say hello in your message, you can either say bonjour or salut. When you go to say my name is, you'll want to say the phrase je m'appelle. And then, of course, don't forget to actually fill in your own name after that. So, for example, whenever I would call in and leave my message, I would say, Je m'appelle Madame D. When you go to say your age, you want to say j'ai, and then the number, and then ans. So for my personal age, being 33, I say j'ai 33 ans. But chances are, you being a high schooler, you'll probably say something along the lines of, I'm 14 years old, which would be j'ai 14 ans. I'm 15 years old, which would be j'ai 15 ans. I'm 16 years old, j'ai 16 ans. Maybe even I'm 17 years old, j'ai 17 ans. We learned lots of ways of saying goodbye. 3 of them are on your screen right now, including au revoir, salut, and à bientôt. And if you want to be extra special polite and kind of showcase just how much you know, you might also want to ask the person you're leaving the message for, me, a question. Obviously, I know you know my age and you know my name because I just told you those things. But it's just kind of something fun to showcase what it would be like leaving a real message for somebody. So the first thing I want to go over is what is your name, which is comment tu t'appelles? And the other one is how old are you, which is tu as quel âge? Again, you're not going to want to use every single one of the phrases that are on the screen right now because your message just won't make sense. It'll be a jumbled mess of random French words. But pick and choose so that you make a complete message that says something along the lines of, hi, my name is this, I'm this many years old, maybe how old are you, and then a goodbye. There's no requirement. This is just about you showcasing how much you know for describing yourself in French. So whatever you feel comfortable with doing to describe yourself in French, that's what you should be writing on the lines right now. That's what you should be practicing saying before next class. Just to let you know how it's going to work next class, in a certain time during class, I'll either have you get on your own phone or use my phone to call the number that's here on your screen. Basically, it's just my voicemail here at school. The phone won't ring in the classroom or anything, but because that's turned off during the day. But you'll start your message by saying this is and give me your first and last name, all in English, of course. And then you'll actually begin your response by speaking in complete French sentences. I just wanted to tell you about this ahead of time so that you can be thinking about what you want to do, so that you can practice speaking slowly and clearly, and so that you're not caught off guard next class. But you do not need to actually phone in outside of class. We're going to do the phoning in part during class. This video is just meant to help you prepare and get ready and practice your pronunciation.